Hello everyone, welcome to Java tutorial. So in our previous tutorial we have covered how to create a database connection and how to create a table in the database, existing database. So with the help of this connection, driver manager and statement, we have created the connection and then we have executed the statements. And this is for creating a table. We have passed the queries to create a table in the statement.execute method, and we created the table in the database. So here we have table MySQL. So here you can see that it has 4 fields. Description of customer is ID, name, age and salary. So if we check what are the data inside this, so we do not have data right now. Select star from customer. So we have empty set here. We do not have any data in the database. So before we start with the next, what we will do, we will cover the basic functionality of the important interfaces in JDBC. So first interface is we have class, this driver manager class. So this driver manager class consists of 4 method. One is a register driver, deregister driver, get connection and get connection with 3 parameter. So register driver, as the name suggests, is used to register the given driver with the driver manager. So this driver, we have to tell the driver manager that what kind of driver you are using, whether you are using MySQL driver or Oracle driver. And deregister is used to drop the driver from the list, if you want to drop the driver from the list. Then we have this get connection and we will pass the URL. This will return the connection with the specific URL. And then we have this get connection, we will pass the 3 parameter URL, username and password, if we have username and password in our database. Then we have this connection interface. This connection interface consists of method like create statement. It will create the object of the statement. Then we have set auto commit. If we want to set the auto commit, like we want to set it false or true, if we make it false, set auto commit false, then we have, in the end of the all queries, we have to commit our data. So we have this connection.commit in order to save all our transactions. Rollback, if you want to roll back our data. Then we have this close in order to close our connection. Then again we have this important statement here, statement interface, and it has 3 methods: execute queries, execute update and execute. Execute query is used for the select queries. So in order to select data, we will use this execute query. Then if you want to update, delete, drop or insert any data, we can use this execute update. And we have this execute is used to execute queries that may return multiple results. And after that we have this ResultSet. This ResultSet interface will consist of the following method. One is next. It will move the cursor to the next row. Then we have previous. It will move the cursor to the previous row. First, it is used to move the cursor to the first row. Then we have last, move the cursor to the last row. We have absolute, and in which we will pass a integer row. It is used to move the cursor to a specific row number in the result set. Relative, to move a cursor to the relative row number in the result set. Then we have getInt, to get the integer values from a particular index. Then we have getString, to get a particular value string from the result set. So now we are aware of the main important methods in our basic interfaces and class of JDBC. So let's see with the help of an example. So what we will do next is, we have already created the table and we do not have any data in the table. So what we will do, we will next, that we will insert the data into the database. So in order to insert the data, table data in the table inserted successfully. So what we will do here is dot, in order to execute, we have execute update. We can use execute update or execute. We can use even execute update, and we will pass our query here. So in order to insert the data, we have query insert into customer. So in here we have for a ID, name, age and salary. Customer will pass the values 1 comma name is Anil. We have to use the single quotations. Then we have age is 28. Then we have salary is 14,000. Now, so let's see whether it will execute successfully. And here you can see that data in the table inserted successfully. So now we will verify from the database whether data is inserted into the database. So what we will do, select start from customer. So here you can see that our data is 1 Anil, 28 and 14,000. Let's insert one more record to ABC 26 10,000. So let's execute it again. Now let's check it again. So we have two records. One is this first record, and then we have second record. Now what we will do, we will write the queries to get the data from the database and display that data on the console. So how we will do that? So execute update is used for the update, delete, drop for all the queries. Now we have execute query for that. Statement dot execute query, and we will pass our query here. So it will return the result set. So it will return the data of the result set. So what is the query? Select star from customer. So it will return the result set. Now we will first check if rs is not equal to null, then while please proceed unless rs dot next. So we will proceed unless rs dot next, and we will do system dot out dot println, and what we will do here is id equal to plus rs dot get integer value at one index. So in the first column we have id, then in next column we have name, rs dot get string from the 2, then we have age plus rs dot get int at 3, and in the end we have salary. rs dot get int. So here you can see that we will display that data. So query execute successfully. Now let's see what will be the output. And here you can see that ID1, name Anil, age 28, salary this. Then we have another data. So in this way we have created the data. This both the data, we have created the data and we have retrieved the data from the database, and with the help of this iterating this result set, we have displayed the data on the console. So thank you for watching the video. So we have covered that how to create a table, how to insert the data into the table, and